Hello, fellow travelers. I'm Vinny. You can call me Vinny, and welcome back to part 2 of our Ooty trip. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, then please watch that video first and come back for part 2. I will leave the link to that video in the description below. This is the view from the hotel parking. Isn't it just gorgeous? Breakfast provided at the hotel was good. The choices were very limited, but the food tasted really good. The first place we're headed to today is Doddabetta Peak, which literally translates to Big Mountain. It is the highest peak in the Nilgiris, standing at a height of 2,627 meters, and it's about 10 kilometers from the town center. The drive there was absolutely gorgeous. We drove through hillsides and forests. We even rolled our glasses down to take in a breath of fresh air. It was just absolutely amazing. One tip that I have, and it's just something that I noticed, if you want to explore an attraction with lesser crowds, then get there early. A lot of people in Ooty, a lot of visitors like to sleep in and stay in bed longer because come on, they're on vacation and it's really nice weather. So if you're not one of those people and you want to make most out of your day, then please wake up early, get ready and get out of your hotel, get to these sites earlier. That way you'll beat the crowds. On our way back down, we passed through the shop selling souvenirs and food, and we got ourselves a little snack. As you can see, when we went up, there weren't a lot of people, but now that we're going down, the crowds have started picking up. And now that that's done, we're going to our next destination. And just like that, we're at our next destination, which is the tea park. This is on the way from Ooty to Kotagiri. We're not going to Kotagiri this trip, but this is nearby Doddabetta Peak on the way to Kotagiri. I don't think a lot of people visit this park, even though it's really beautiful and amazing. There is a gazebo on one side where you can sit with your family, talk, sing songs, and enjoy yourself. And on the other side, there's a tea plantation. There's also a kids' play area and a lot of space to just have picnics. I did see two families bringing in blankets and food, which they set up on the ground to enjoy. Also, there is a very good place to try the different types of tea that they have, and you can purchase them if you want. All in all, it's a really good place, and I would recommend to visit. After spending a lot of time at the tea park, we are hitting the road once again, and our next destination is the Karnataka Siri Horticulture Garden. And for this, we're heading back to town. The horticulture garden is towards the southern part of Ooty Lake. So we're driving all the way back to town for that one. The Karnataka Siri Horticulture Garden in Fernhill is now the second largest public park in Ooty. And this garden has paved the way for a new era of interstate cooperation through tourism. Because even though the garden exists in Ooty, Tamil Nadu, it is owned and operated by the Karnataka state government. We did visit Ooty in February, which is again the low season. So there were a lot of empty plots in the garden, and maintenance I felt could have been better, but there is still a lot of good sights to see in the garden, and it's definitely worth visiting. Something else also worth noting is visit the garden either in the morning or towards the evening. It gets really sunny and really hot. Don't forget to carry your own umbrella and your own water. Now we're at Thunderworld, and I really don't know what to say about this. So, Thunderworld is kind of like an amusement park which is near the Ooty Lake. It has a lot of indoor walkthrough experiences, but the thing about it is there is an entrance fee you have to pay to get in, and there's also individual entrance fees for the attractions. And as you can see, when we visited, it was completely deserted. We just paid the entrance fee, we got in, and we grabbed lunch. The only attraction that was included with the entry ticket was Vortex Illusion. I do not have words. I will just let the visuals speak for itself. As you just saw, there's no illusion happening. It just felt like a cash grab. We also went into Trick Eye, which is like an interactive 3D art experience. You can click photos in front of optical illusions. I'll attach a few photos that we clicked inside that, and you can see for yourself. Overall, I would not recommend that you visit Thunderworld, but if you have the time and if you have little kids, for example, they would like to go on these walkthrough attractions and rides, then sure, you could bring them here. But for just grown-ups, I don't think it's worth visiting, and it just really felt like a cash grab. And just like that, with the magic of editing, we are at Ooty Lake. This is one of the most popular attractions in Ooty and should not be missed. A lot of people tend to visit Ooty Lake towards the evening, so just keep in mind that it might be difficult to park your vehicle as there are more crowds. Before boating, we decided to check out the mini train. I am a big fan of trains, so I have experienced this train as a child many years back, but I haven't been to Ooty in a very long time. So I really wanted to visit this train again. And the price is 60 rupees for adult and 40 rupees for children. It's a very short ride. It doesn't go all the way around the lake. It just goes forward a bit, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes, I guess, for the entire trip. After the train ride, we just popped into the food court. You can get all kinds of snacks and meals at the food court. We weren't that hungry, so we just decided to get some budgies from the snack counter. I wasn't feeling hungry at all, so I just got thumbs up. And after eating, we got on the boats. When you come to Ooty, this is a must do. Never ever skip boating in Ooty Lake. I don't even remember the last time I did this in Ooty. It was such a good experience. There's a deposit that you have to pay along with the boat rent, and you can rent the boat for half an hour, and if you take longer than half an hour, then you will be charged from the deposit. If you return within half an hour, you will get the complete deposit refunded. After returning to the hotel from the lake, the staff at the hotel were kind enough to let us sit by the campfire in the common courtyard area. The campfire was actually for another group. They had already gone to bed by the time we reached the hotel, so we got to experience a campfire as well at our hotel. After the campfire, we went to bed, and this is the third day of the Ooty trip. We got up early, had breakfast, and we're on our way to the pine forest. This was the only thing that we didn't do, and we wanted to check this off our list before we went back home. We're at the end of our trip, and before returning back home, we dropped my aunt at her place. It has been such an amazing trip. Memories were made. We had an amazing stay. All the places that we visited were gorgeous, and the food that we ate were incredible. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and find out where's Vineet in the next vlog. Thank you so much.